A former cast member from The Big Bang Theory is speaking out years after leaving the iconic sitcom, finally shedding light on the real reason behind their quiet exit from the show. Actress Artie Mann, who played Raj Koothrappali's sister Priya, has broken her silence about why she didn't continue with the series, despite appearing in a major storyline during season 4 and being romantically involved with Leonard Hofstadter, played by Johnny Galecki. Mann, who was introduced as a smart, confident lawyer and a potential long-term love interest for Leonard, became a familiar face for a stretch of episodes. However, after a few plot lines involving tension with Penny and conflict with her overbearing family, Priya's character was suddenly written out, leaving fans to wonder what happened behind the scenes. Now, in a new interview, Artie Mann reveals that her exit wasn't due to any controversy or negative experience on set. Instead, it came down to personal priorities and a desire to pursue different types of roles. According to the actress, while she enjoyed her time working with the cast and appreciated the exposure the role brought her, she didn't feel fully satisfied playing a character whose storyline was largely defined by being someone's girlfriend. Mann expressed a desire for more challenging and complex roles, and said she felt that Priya's character had limited room for growth within the sitcom format. She noted that the producers were supportive when she shared that she wouldn't be returning as a series regular. At the time, she felt she had done what she could with the role and was ready to move on to other opportunities that allowed her to explore a broader emotional and dramatic range. Mann emphasized there was no drama behind the scenes. In fact, she praised the cast and crew, calling them welcoming, professional, and kind. She also said she's proud to have been part of one of the most successful sitcoms of all time, even for a brief time. Her decision, she explained, was purely about career direction. She wanted to focus more on guest roles in dramas and indie films and avoid being typecast. Since her time on The Big Bang Theory, she has gone on to appear in series such as Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, and The Good Doctor. While fans may have been surprised by Priya's sudden disappearance, the show's writing eventually explained her departure as a breakup with Leonard and her return to India. Her absence allowed the writers to reignite the romantic arc between Leonard and Penny, which later became one of the core relationships in the show. Mann's recent revelation adds depth to the behind-the-scenes choices that often shape how characters come and go on long-running television shows. While viewers often assume sudden exits mean conflict or drama, her story is a reminder that sometimes it's simply about creative direction and personal growth. Despite not being a part of the show's finale, Mann says she watched it and felt honored to have contributed to such an impactful series. She also mentioned that fans still recognize her and approach her about the show, even though her role was relatively short-lived. "People remember Priya," she said. "She was part of a big turning point for Leonard, and I'm grateful for that." Her decision to step away also came during a time when the show was solidifying its core cast and focusing on fewer secondary characters. As The Big Bang Theory grew in popularity, the spotlight narrowed to Sheldon, Leonard, Penny, Howard, Raj, and later additions Bernadette and Amy. Fans have taken to social media to share their reactions to Mann's explanation, with many expressing admiration for her honesty and understanding of her career choices. Some even called for her return in a spin-off or reunion, saying they'd love to know where Priya ended up after leaving California. While no official plans have been announced for a full Big Bang Theory reunion, Mann said she would be open to returning in the right context. "I'd love to revisit Priya if there's more story to tell," she added. For now, Artie Mann continues to work in both television and film, choosing roles that challenge her and offer more variety. Her story serves as a reminder that even in Hollywood's biggest productions, personal decisions often shape the characters we come to know and sometimes forget.